So I've been playing Persona 5 Royal for just over 7 days now, and obviously that is not enough time to play through this game. It is a really, really long game. Anyone who plays Persona 5, the original, knows that it's really long, but this game is even longer. So while I can't do a full review since I haven't played all of it, I wanted to give you guys a quick impression about what I think so far now that I'm over 20 hours into the game, and some of the biggest changes to Royal specifically. Now, to get everyone up to speed real quick, Persona 5 Royal is an upgraded and expanded version of Persona 5. I know that there is some hesitancy about these expanded and re-released games because a lot of times in the past they're very minor upgrades, whether it's Dragon Quest or if it's Pokemon, something like that. Usually it's just like, hey, there's some new story stuff or there's new enemies and a new whatever. And it's kind of a light upgrade, yet usually there's a full price tag attached to it. While Persona 5 Royal is also a full price game, there is a lot of new stuff in this. And by a lot, I mean there is hours of new stuff. Specifically, though I haven't gotten there yet, I know that there is a new semester, which is already a lot, and there's a whole new palace attached to that as well. In the email I got from Atlas, they said that this expanded semester and palace is 30 extra hours to this game. But it's more than just new content at the end. Specifically, there is a new character named Katsumi. She is a gymnast, and you're introduced to her right off the bat. And it's really clever how they have integrated her into the story early on in a way that makes sense. And I'm just starting to get to know her character a little more now. And obviously, she joins the Phantom Thieves, and I'm excited to see where that goes. But the point is, the changes aren't just at the end, they're all throughout the entire game. There is a new location that includes a place where you can play darts, you can do billiards, you can go to a jazz club, there's a temple. So there's a lot of new things to do after school and when you're not in dungeons. There's also 2 new confidants. One of them is the school psychiatrist. He's interesting because when you upgrade levels with him, he actually gives you more SP to take into dungeons, so that's pretty cool. One of the most interesting new things is a feature called the Thieves Den, and you can go to the Thieves Den at pretty much any time once you unlock it. It's just from the start menu, and it's this cool area that's basically all of this cool stuff from Persona 5. So you can unlock different songs, you can unlock artwork, you can unlock character models, things like that, and you can decorate it in all kinds of different ways. So the way you get this is through in-game currency. It's not like any kind of microtransactions or anything like that, but it's a really neat way for people who really like this game and want to create their own little hub and check out some of the extras, whether it's artwork, music, or whatever, in a way that's more meaningful than just a menu with lists of things to check out. It's totally optional and it doesn't do anything to the normal game, but it's a really nice, cool little feature. There's been a lot of changes to combat in dungeons as well. For example, ammo will automatically restock after each battle, which is a really welcome change since there was a more limited amount of ammo previously, so it kind of really opens that up to new strategies. The Baton Pass is now available right off the bat. You don't have to unlock it through social links. Playing through again for me has been really interesting because the palaces and the bosses have been really reworked in some interesting ways. I wouldn't say they are totally different or unrecognizable, but there's definitely a lot of new aspects that I wasn't expecting. One of the things that caught me off guard was how they changed up the boss fights. I was prepared from the way I played last time to go into a boss fight, and it turned out that the way that the different phases worked and what actually happened in them was almost totally new in a lot of ways, so it really kept me on my toes. It also made the boss fight more fun since the way that they changed it took some parts I didn't like out. So to round things out, there are a ton of quality of life improvements, and it's impossible for me to go over all of them, so I'm just going to go over a few that were really important to me. First of all, a lot of people did not like how you were forced to go to bed. Morgana is always telling you to go to bed. Well, there's a lot less of that now. There are more things for you to do when you're at home, either after Mementos or after being in a palace. So Atlas was clearly listening to the feedback on that one. After you spend time with one of your social links, they'll actually call you after you get home, and there are more dialogue options there. Overall, the calendar has been reworked, and this one's a little harder for me to quantify since it's hard to remember exactly how a lot of the days went from my first playthrough. But specifically, they wanted to rework it for more free time and additional opportunities to talk to the different people in the game. There's now PlayStation 4 Pro support, so if you have a TV that has 4K, you're definitely going to notice that the game looks sharper. Here's the thing, I have only scratched the surface of changes in this game. There are so many, it's impossible to even put them all in a video. There's new weapons, there's new armor, there's new dialogue, there's new weather, there's new things to do in the Velvet Room. There's new personas, not just for you and the ones that you collect, but also your party members now have an additional form that their personas take on. There's a new battle mechanic called Showtime Attacks that I haven't even experienced yet, and I'm 20 hours into the game. So circling back to one of the first things I said in this video, I understand that a lot of people might be concerned about a re-release like this, but I can say with confidence that there are so many new things to do and see that it is totally worth either checking out Persona 5 for the very first time and definitely worth dipping your toes back in for a second playthrough. I've been having a real blast playing through the game again and getting reacquainted with the characters, and it's been really cool to see the new stuff as well. The new character seems really awesome, and I'm excited for when she gets more integrated into the story for me. Atlas has taken a game that was already amazing and made it even more amazing, and I'm so excited to play through all of it. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe here on Handsome Phantom and check us out at handsomephantom.com. Also, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/handsomephantom. Thanks, everybody, and we'll see you next time.